Welcome, I am Cherrycoke, bringing you another Starcraft 2 cast. This is sYz, spawning up here in the top right spawn position rather, in Tal'Darim Altair versus KnowMe, the blue Protoss, spawning in the bottom left position. And one of the observers has immediately left, so a little bit of conversation has started, and then still GG, GL, HF, less than 3, all sorts of love just being thrown around here. And a probe is moving out immediately on nice supply to build a pylon. Looks like he's positioning to build right here in the ramp, and then gonna go ahead and scout right away on a 4-player map against Zerg. You generally scout after 9, and on a 2-player map you scout after your gateway, which is around 13 or 14 supply. And we do have an extractor check going down for our Zerg player. It hurts your synapses to hate too much. I guess hating is not allowed here. We want to have a fun group of loving people. The probe actually scouting, not scouting the top position. Generally you scout straight up or down of your position on this map, so a little bit of a odd decision here by our Protoss player. Nothing but drones being made, no sort of gas or pool going down, so it looks like he wants to do a hatch first. However, a forge is going down for our Protoss player, so it looks like he will be doing a forge first FE, and if he scouts our Zerg player in time, he can build pylons back here in the wall, back here behind the mineral patches, the natural, and just do all sorts of cannon pressure. And if he really wants to, he can put a few pylons right here and wall the Zerg in his own base. However, the hatchery does go down, so no sort of denial will be going down for our expansion for the Protoss player, but he still has the ability to pressure it with cannons. Alright, all the chatting has apparently ceased, according to sYz. Sizzler. The scouting probe will go up. No, he doesn't want to go all the way up. And right as I predicted. 1, 2, is there be a 30? Yep, he is trapped in his own base. Now this expansion, very vulnerable. Not even halfway down, in fact. Still making a few probes at home, so he's not being too all in with this. The forge is, however, done. The first pylon finished. Will he cancel any of these? And the bigger question is, if he doesn't, which he has not, will our Zerg player cancel this hatchery? Now the cannon is going down and it is in range of this hatchery, so he should cancel this hatchery. It will not stay up unless he gets some sort of miracle defense. In fact, he's just building nothing but drones. No, his pool's not even quite completed, so he will not be able to save this hatch no matter what, so we should see a cancel. And yep, there it goes. And in the bottom of this base we have a proxy hatchery, so he's fighting proxy with proxy. Now it's a bit far away. He could fit it back over here if he really wanted to, but a Protoss player should know to scout there, so he's going to go ahead and build it right over here. In fact, is he going to let this cannon finish is the bigger question. We will have to find out. If he cancels the cannon, the Zerg player can just break out with a handful of links. In fact, we have a drone and a probe duking it out in the middle of the map. Nothing but drones and queens, no sort of roach warren, so I'm not sure. Oh, a scouting probe actually scouts right down here to look for any sort of weird shenanigan, and it actually catches this proxy hatchery being built. His gateway not quite near completion yet, however he does know. All he needs to do is put one pylon and a cannon, and yeah, here it goes. He will be able to deny this cutesy little proxy hatch. I think our Zerg player, from the look of his economy and the lack of a roach warren, he wanted to do some sort of spine crawler push. Yep, there is a queen for creep spread and a drone immediately being made. However, this cannon is going to get up. 2 cannons are going to go up. 3 cannons are going to go down. He really does not want this hatchery going up here. Right now, this probe on drone action still going on. In fact, this drone just gonna mine remotely. Oh, he does have it rallied to a mine. In fact, he's gonna try and build a spine crawler, but 5 probes being pulled off to attack the hatchery. A few lings are out. Alright, there you go. To try and, I suppose, stop the cannons, but they're about to pop up. 1, 2, and 3. They all finished. In fact, this queen, oh no, this queen's not going to do anything. Didn't get an inject off. In fact, just a couple of lings going down. More lings are being made, and this hatchery is just obliterated. Although, this is about 300 minerals for this hatchery. 1 pylon is 100 minerals, and we have 150, 300, 450, so we about 550 to take down a 350, a little bit of a harasser, cutesy move. So actually the Zerg player doesn't go down too far behind However, with this expansion being up, this expansion still mining, and the fact that he has no real way of defending anything, he is in a bit of trouble. He does have a spine crawler in his main. He is trying to break out. He did lose a creep drummer here. Bit of a blunder by our Zerg player. And he does have a handful of lings just kind of running around the map. And a baneling nest is actually going down too. So he looks like he might want to try and break through this front door. I don't know. He will have to play a very greedy economic game at this point to try to get back after failing with that proxy hatch. In fact, moving this spine crawler forward and just trying to surround the cannon with his lings so we can finally, at almost 8 minutes in the game, take his third base. Although the Protoss player will actually get supply blocked here. He did lose a decent chunk of money. Just still making lings though. I feel like he should just be droning up. Maybe getting some sort of cutesy tech option, but it looks like he wants to bust. They're speed about to finish. Will he get that hatchery? He does have more than enough money. In fact, as one single zealot is going to come in here and just see all these lings, get a nice count of those lings, more lings in the front of the base. Zergling speed just finishing, and a plethora of lings, a flock of lings, if you will, moving out on the map to oh, zealots are actually just kind of wandering around over. Actually, that is a probe. Yeah, zealots are wandering around looking for all sorts of hidden shenanigan bases. A lot of Zerg players will take their third as their natural if that is blocked off like that. However, this is not quite the case. You can't really do that on this map with these wrecks here. But a bunch of banelings are morphing in. In fact, you just have 13 banelings being morphed in. But it looks like, oh, he senses danger. Building more cannons, more buildings. He's just making his wall nice and thick. He might have enough to break through this fort. He does. Will he go after it? He should break it. However, he's not controlling his lings. And oh, nice force field over there. There's a hole, but the lings aren't streaming in. The lings do get in. These cannons aren't actually finished. More lings are routed, but probes are pulled off to try and fend off this attack. He's losing a lot of probes. Almost all of his economy is being flattened. The cannon is finishing. However, the cannon actually is just about to go down. As it pops up, the other two cannons were cancelled. Lings and lings just streaming in. Chrono boosting out his gateways, trying to get out zealots as fast as he can. In fact, 4 zealots are on the way and a sentry to continue force fielding any sort of reinforcements. But we just have nothing but lings being made out of all the eggs at the from the larva here. A couple of zealots and the rest of the probes come in. Nice force field over the lings actually do slip in. There are a few more gateways in the back, so he does have a plethora of gateways, but he's got no mining right now. In fact, if we go on the income tab, he's not mining anything but just a little bit of gas here from the 1 probe, 2 probes in the gas, which actually 1 digit to get taken down. So he cannot make any additional zealots. He's trying to get his probes back to mine just a little bit so he can make a few more zealots and hold this attack off. However, the Zerg player just making lings and lings and lings. In fact, he knows he has the aggressive advantage right now. Not quite rallying them correctly, however, he does still have a few in. Trying to take out that sentry. If you get the sentry that's huge, it does go down just a few zealots. In fact, here comes another sentry. Sentry's actually cheaper in the middle than zealots, so it looks like he just wants to use a lot of force fields to get back in the game. However, he has lost a lot. In fact, it's 20 drones, 215 probes, so actually he's not too far behind as he might feel like it. And another pylon going down to try and keep a nice little choke to watch out for attacks. However, good a few more baneling busts could actually break through this. Again, there are 6 zealots out here, so it takes about 4 lings to kill 1 zealot. So if you do the math, that means like a lot of lings for that. I know it's a number, but we do have 14 banelings on the way, and just a few more lings. In fact, just nothing but more lings being made at this moment. He is actually trying to get his expansion going down. And there's actually a pylon over here. He's trying to do some cutesy cannon rush as a counter-aggressive stance, but it did get spotted and taken out. The banelings are morphed, but they are just kind of waiting for their ling reinforcements to lead them into the base violently. And actually, no, they just want to go in, and does he spot it? He needs to get some force fields. No force fields go down at all. In fact, not watching his army losing all his zealots and one of his sentries. In fact, the baneling's going straight for the mineral line. Oh, huge, huge damage. There is 1 baneling left. It does detonate. In fact, another sentry warping, and he did save that 1 sentry with a nice place force field. However, those banelings doing so much damage, getting in all of those zealots. In fact, he doesn't have enough gas or metals to build anything at this point. He just barely has a few guys. He should be pulling these guys off of gas to mine. And GG coming out of KnowMe. That was a great, great game. It is unfortunate this expansion down here did get spotted, but he's still with a nice baneling bust, and KnowMe actually slipping up a little bit, not watching the banelings come straight in here, losing all of the zealots. I am Cherrycoke. This was part of the Contraband Esports Network. You can find me on Twitter at Cherrycoke324.